Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to cheese Dragonlord Placidusax in Elden Ring. So this is a very challenging boss fight and the first Elden Lord, so it's obviously going to be quite challenging. Now he does resist all damage types except for Pierce, but we're going to be using Scarlet, Rot, and Bleed mainly as our damage sources, as it can be inflicted with both of those. So using Exike's Decay there, we're going to be able to apply a lot of Scarlet Rot buildup, which can be very important to do. Now be mindful when he does the fire breathing attack there, it does a large area of effect, so be mindful of when you're using your spells or any type of damage, but this will chip away its health really quickly. I find this to be a pretty good strategy against a lot of bosses that are able to be inflicted with Scarlet Rot, but we're going to be dealing quite a bit of damage over time here. And then once he starts to get into about halfway through his health, there's some pretty large area of effect attacks, and even some that can completely kill us if we're not paying attention. So using Black Flame Protection will give you increased damage negation here, which can be useful, as well as using any type of electricity resistance talisman, as the damage is quite large. But I like using Bloodhound Step in this phase, as it gives you a bit more invincibility frames to avoid his attacks. Now this is a boss that is in a huge arena, so there's some not the most easy techniques to use, as you have to warp in here, kind of similar to Estelle. So the reason that we're going to be cheesing it here is because we're going to be using a lot of stagger damage and a lot of bleed alongside that Scarlet Rot. Now when he's up in the air, he doesn't have the Scarlet Rot buildup on him, so that's kind of unfortunate, but our Mimicteer is still alive, and then once he lands, he starts to get the 100 damage ticks per second again, so that can be quite monumental. You just have to survive those portions where he is flying around. And once we get up close, we're going to apply even more just to get just make sure this doesn't get off of him, as we do have a moment there to attack. But using the Star Fist as our weapon, or any other weapon that has a large amount of stagger, is going to be useful. I was able to use Bloodhound Step there and avoid it, but I did not realize he was going to come down with another attack there. So yeah, you want to be able to get within close distance or stay far away from him, as he's very effective in the mid-range. So for this fight, the really big goal here is to stay alive for the portions where he's flying around, but then you can dash in, get real close, and use your charged heavy attacks, because he does seem to stay in place when he's there, so you can use a charged heavy to build up more posture damage, as this is going to make it a lot better. He has that attack there, which is really brutal, but we're able to break his posture now, so we can get that critical hit in. While it doesn't do a massive amount of damage, it does help out, and that time to breathe is always nice. So continue to wail on him, watch out for the electricity, and you'll be able to take down Dragonlord Placidusax in Elden Ring. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below.